So, you're gonna be an RA next year. Let's talk about it with our RA working agreement. Wednesday, August 8th, 2018. Your contract begins.
Sunday, May 12th, 2019, at exactly 5 p.m. It ends.
An RA is hired for a complete academic year. This specific academic year is the 2018 to 2019 academic year, and as you, an RA, works for us, you are subject to all housing contract requirements, and if you would like to continue your employment through the 2019-2020 academic year, you have to apply for reappointment, and reappointment is not guaranteed for any RA. And of course, will be placed on a floor as determined by UHDS.
Compensation. So first, let's talk about your meal plan. As an RA, you get an RA meal plan. This meal plan is supposed to be used for you to interact with your residents and fellow staff members on staff, but don't use it all at once. Use this meal plan consistently throughout the semester. The next thing you get is an RA room. So this is a single room with single furniture, and it's promoted to help you interact with your residents on the floor and build community. You also get paid for working opening and closing for the year. This total compensation for being an RA comes out to around $12,000.
Hey Amy, you ready for our floor meeting tonight?
Yeah, come on in. So the floor meeting's where we're just going to talk about different issues that have arisen on the floor and maybe go over some closing information. You going to come to Hall Gov after that?
Definitely.
Hall Government's a great way to get residents involved in the building. You should encourage your residents to go to Hall Government as part of your role as a community facilitator. You should also program to your residents through the Leatherneck Connection experience. Stay tuned for more info about that. Come on, Eric, let's go.
You can refer to your RA working agreement for your referral agent responsibilities, such as identifying campus and community resources, following up with residents on a timely and thorough basis, maintain confidentiality at all times, identify problems with the building, and respond to crisis according to departmental standards. You see that, Rocky? Everything the light touches is your resource.
As a team member, you have to discuss issues or problems with the appropriate personnel. Also, you have to accept additional tasks to ensure progress towards goals.
You should also assist with building-wide facility issue follow-up and attend be on time to weekly staff meetings. And when you are good enough teammates, you can begin to finish each other's
Sandwiches. Another job as an RA is administrator. Administrators submit reports, like this one. This is a weekly report that you'll have to submit to your supervisor once a week. On top of this report, you'll have many others like microfridge reports, room condition reports, check-ins, check-outs, the list just goes on. On top of this, you also have to document situations within 24-hour period. This includes any policy violation that happened in the halls. You have 48 hours for answering phone calls or emails from either supervisors or anyone above you in the UHDS program. Your Western Leader recruitment on February 8th, 2019 will be a blast. That's how we recruited you. What you have to do, you'll be expected to participate and evaluate new incoming students to find the best of the best.
Duty is an important part of being an RA. Duty check-in starts at 7:50 every night. Check in at your front desk with a head staff member. Duty lasts from 8 p.m. till 7 a.m. the next morning. Make sure to check every nook and cranny of your building and to confer with your head staff so you know where you should go when you're on duty.
RA bulletin boards are due at the beginning of each month, much like this one. But let's go talk about floor programming. Floor programming is a very important part to the RA job. It allows you to connect with residents and allows you to treat whatever they need at that time. For instance, we have stress jars right now with these residents. The stress jars is because of very much stress at the end of the year.
It's time to stress jar. It's tight.
You not only represent yourself, but also the university and your fellow staff members. So there's a couple extra things we'd like you to do, which hopefully you're doing already, but I'm going to outline again real quick. First and foremost, adhere to all departmental and university policies and all local, state, and federal laws. Pretty straightforward. Also, remain in good judicial standing, which you're an RA and we hired you, so there's probably not much worry there. Avoid responding or giving information to the media without prior approval from the Director of Residence Life. This could be things like news interviews or maybe sharing something on social media, which, speaking of social media, you should be careful what you put there because it can be publicly accessed by anyone. And last but not least, if you would like to get into a consensual relationship with one of your fellow staff members, go to a head staff member who will help you through the next steps because true love can't wait.
Regarding outside commitments and work, an RA will not be allowed to work more than 10 hours a week outside of their RA job. Additionally, RAs may not student teach while they are a resident assistant. Any employment or academic commitments that take you outside of the residence hall should be approved through your complex director before you engage in those activities. An RA may also not pledge a fraternity or sorority during their first semester as a resident assistant. This is just to make sure you're better acclimated to the RA role and aren't taking on too much commitment at one time. As an RA, you must have a GPA of 2.5 or higher. If an RA's cumulative GPA falls below a 2.0, you may be terminated or placed on probation. Newly hired staff are required to take the RA course for the second 8 weeks of the spring semester before they are hired. An RA may not have more than 18 hours of academic credit per semester without approval from the Director of Residence Life. Additionally, if an RA has to take below 12 credit hours, they must also get approval from the Director of Residence Life. Each semester, the RAs and their supervisors will come up with an academic plan to better help you make sure that you're keeping your academics a priority.
Don't do drugs, kids. RA should not engage in abusing alcohol or glorifying the use of alcohol. Even if you are 21, you also cannot drink alcohol in the Tanner, Bayless, and Henninger halls. Illegal and or irresponsible alcohol use on or off campus, like my buddy Barry has done on campus, may affect an RA's employment status. RAs of legal age cannot drink alcoholic beverages 8 hours before duty or any time while on duty. And if an RA of legal age has been drinking while not on duty, if a situation does arise, they cannot respond to the situation while under the influence of alcohol. A couple other things that are not necessarily directly related to drinking alcohol, but things that RAs cannot do, are using false identification, supplying alcohol to a minor, having a guest be severely intoxicated, damaging property or displaying violent behavior, and or other violations of policy or law.